I'm in your way here. Let's see. Yeah.
I usually just get the edge of the board, so it should be alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Not as fancy as my Flames one, but now I don't even need to pull it out anymore. I got all the girls memorized. There's the odd one though. I get Lux and I can tell for skating. There's somebody, Strand, and somebody else had the same like ponytail and look on the ice. I think it's Strand. I don't know. There's two of them. Everybody else is now unique.
Probably me.
Yeah, that's who it is. Is it a playoff game It is, but it's picking up the There's a shot on net, and that's to the side by the Oshawa. Turned up the wrong headset. There we go. Nighthawks with it down behind their net. They bring it up the near side. They chip it down the ice and they start to make a change. And that'll be blown down on the icing, and that'll come all the way back down to the Nighthawks zone. Well, sorry about our score clock, folks. We created a new one for this game, and our controller, I didn't change over the controller, so I might have to temporarily switch to my one of my girl score bugs here in the intermission. Face-off won by the Nighthawks. Back behind the net. They transition back to the near side. Pass up the near side. Oshawa trying to keep that puck in, and they shoot it back over to the far side. Number 4 for the Nighthawks, that's Novacek. Goes back for it, reverses, makes the play up the near side. They get it to the line, but not out. Battle for it in the far corner. Nighthawks bring it out, and they'll put that puck around to the near corner, and they'll start their breakout. Oshawa putting 2 players on that puck every time. Comes back to the point. There's a shot on net. That's steered aside by the goaltender. Long shot from the point. That's blocked. And the Nighthawks will bring it up the ice. They'll bring it into the Oshawa zone. Drives wide into the far corner. Cycles right around behind the net. He's knocked off the puck. Nighthawks continue to battle for it. Oshawa, they're going to start to bring that puck up the far boards. Defense pinches down in, keeps that puck in. Pass across the front into the slot. That shot on net, just blocked by the Oshawa goaltender, steered over top of the net. Great opportunity by the Nighthawks. They dump the puck down into the corner, cycle in behind the net. They put it out, try to put it out to the high slot. That just comes off the side of the net. And Oshawa now starts up the ice. They gain the zone. There's a shot. That's blocked by the Nighthawks defense and steered into the corner. Oshawa trying to bring that puck out of the corner. Nice move by the defense. He's going to step in for a shot, and that's steered aside by the Nighthawks goaltender. Battle for it on the near side. That's brought up to the line. And Oshawa breaks up that play. Oshawa brings the puck into the zone. They get into the high slot. That play's broken up by the Nighthawks. And they'll fire that puck down the length of the ice. That'll be blown down on the icing. So face-off's going to come all the way back down to the Nighthawks zone. 5:52 to go in the first period. Face-off just to the left of the Nighthawks goaltender. Nighthawks work that puck along the far boards. They get it to the point. And now the Nighthawks are going to bring that puck into the neutral zone. 98 with a head of steam and a shot on net. That's steered aside by the Oshawa goalie. That was Lefebvre with the shot. Oshawa now going to transition and bring that puck back the other way. Nighthawks gain control of that puck behind their net. They put it around the far side. It gets to the line. And Oshawa is going to keep control of that puck and keep it in the zone. Little dangle move in the high slot, trying to pass it over to the near side. He passed that right to the Nighthawks player, and they'll bounce it off the boards, and that'll be put down all the way down the length of the ice for icing. Play on the far boards. Oshawa defense going to step down in and take the shot. Long shot in. Rebound there. And Nighthawks put that puck in behind the net. Oshawa now trying to cycle that puck back to the defense. That play's broken up by the Nighthawks. Puck comes out front. Nighthawks able to break up that play, and they'll start their transition now down the length of the ice. They get it to the neutral zone. 2-on-2. They're going to gain the Oshawa zone. Little drop pass, shot, and that goes just wide of the net. Nighthawks trying to cycle that puck around, and Oshawa breaks up the play. Now they'll bring it to center ice, and they elect to dump it down into the Nighthawk zone. Puck comes all the way around the boards for the Oshawa D. He plays it down into the corner. Battle for it down in the corner. Oshawa, they're going to cycle it with that puck. They're going to play it back to the point. He bobbles the puck. Nighthawk player almost got to it. Nighthawks now chip that puck off the boards and they get it out. Both teams trying to make a change. Puck played off the near boards. Nighthawks dump that down in the corner. Oshawa goes behind their net. Nighthawk player sliding into the puck. Able to actually break up that play. He comes out of the corner now. Puck battle on right at the blue line. So the Nighthawks are going to bring it out of the zone. And they're going to transition back in. Shot from the high slot. And that's held onto by the Oshawa goalie. So face-off will be just to the right of the Oshawa goaltender. Puck comes back to the blue line. Nighthawks able to keep it in the zone. They're going to bring it out to the high slot. Puck played along the far boards, gets back to the point. They're going to play it down into the corner. Oshawa trying to move that puck out, and the Nighthawks able to break up that play again. But now the Oshawa, they start their breakout on the far side. They gain center ice. There's a delayed penalty coming for the Nighthawks as he caught that player, but did pull him down from behind. So I'm just going to try to make a few adjustments here and get our score bug working when we have a stoppage of play. So you might see some lines and bars on the screen. That's just me trying to get things reconfigured. So we do have the Ladies Gens and the Flames logo there for a minute, folks. That's just to get the score bug I was using yesterday up. And Nighthawks shoot that puck down the length of the ice. Nighthawks dump that puck down the ice again. Oshawa forced to regroup. They're going to play a long stretch pass to center ice. They make the pass at the blue line. And the Nighthawks break up that play again. Play along the far side. Oshawa trying to make that pass to the open player on the near side and unable to. And the Nighthawks are going to dump that puck down the length of the ice. Ottawa player down in close, and Nighthawks goalie's going to hang on. So we will have the Clarington Flames logo for your Nighthawks, folks, as we get this sorted back out for the second period. But the score is now working, so the score for the game is 0-0. Oshawa brings that puck back to the point. They try to play that puck out in front. There's shot attempt is blocked by the Nighthawks. They bring it back to the point. Now they dump it down into the corner. Nighthawks cycle around behind the net. Both teams back at even strength now. And that'll do it for the first period. So now we do have a functioning scoreboard, folks. Well, we have a moment. I'm going to jump in and see if I can fix the logo. Quickly change that background color. Make the Gens red and your Nighthawks blue. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, if you want to make a comment on the YouTube channel where you're tuning in from, I'm sure some of our players would love to hear where their fans are tuning in from. I heard we had somebody from on vacationing in Puerto Rico for the last game. So face off just outside the Nighthawk zone. Puck control by the Nighthawks. They get it out into the neutral zone. Oshawa's going to go back for it. Try to regroup. Nighthawks take over. And a nice little move to gain the zone. He's got a player with him. He takes the shot. Rebound was there. Player unable to get the stick on the rebound. Nighthawks now set up. Try to cycle this puck a little bit. And Oshawa now, they're going to bring it down the length of the ice. 3-on-1 coming back the other way. And Nighthawks defense able to come back and break up that play. Nighthawks push that down the length of the ice. No icing as Oshawa player was able to play the puck. That play broken up by the Nighthawks. Just goes off a couple of skates. Big shot. And that'll be held on to by the Oshawa goalies. Nighthawks getting a couple of good opportunities here to start the second period. 13:52 left to go in the second period. Still 0-0 hockey game. Puck goes in wide of the net. Battle for it along the near boards. Oshawa is going to start bringing that puck up the near side. They gain the neutral zone. 3-on-3 coming back the other way. Drives deep into the corner. There's a shot from a sharp angle. And I believe that was Tunney in that, making the glove save and hanging on for the whistle. Face-off comes back to the point. Oshawa puts that in on net. That play's broken up. And the Nighthawks with a little bit of speed going to bring it up down through the neutral zone. They hit the blue line, bring it into the Oshawa zone. It's going to stop short, puts it out front. There's 3 Oshawa players out front of the net, break up that play. That loose puck comes out the side of the net, unable to get a stick on it. Oshawa now trying to bring that puck. They gain the neutral zone. 3-on-2 coming the other way. They go to drive wide. Nighthawks defense break up that play. Now it'll be a 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Little chip off the boards, turns into a 2-on-1. 2-on-1. He takes the shot, and that goes just wide of the net. Rims all around the boards, and the Nighthawks defense pick it up. Now Oshawa, they play it out to center. Pass across into the high slot. There's a shot from, and the Nighthawks goaltender makes a save. There's a wide open net on the right-hand side, and the Nighthawks defense able to clear that puck out of the way. Nighthawks dump that puck off the boards, down the length of the ice. Icing will be waved off as it's actually played on net. That puck squirts loose, and an opportunity there for that Nighthawk player who was chasing it down. Novacek keeps that puck in at the blue line. Picked off by the Nighthawks. There's a shot. That goes just over the net. So Karuna going back, giving chase on the Oshawa player. He picks up the loose player in front of the net. That shot bounces off the back of the net. Novacek keeping his player pinned to the outside of the net. Oshawa trying to get that puck through. There's 2 saves by the Nighthawks goalie, and it bounces off the crossbar. And now it comes down into the corner. There's a flurry of shots here coming from Oshawa. There's a big slap shot from the point. That's steered aside by Tunney. And now Nighthawks gain control of the puck, and they'll bring it back the other way. Nighthawks with a head of steam, drives wide. Just loses the handle on the puck, so it goes down into the behind the Oshawa net. Oshawa takes over. They put it up the far boards. Gets to the point, but not out. That puck goes just wide of the net. Oshawa now gets it to the center, and the Nighthawks fire it back down into their zone. That pass picked off right in the high slot. That shot goes just wide of the net. Oshawa now brings it around the near boards again. Good forecheck here by the Nighthawks as Oshawa unable to get their breakout going. After the Gens had a flurry of shots down in the Nighthawks zone. A couple of players tangle as the Nighthawks try to bring that out from behind the net. He's got the open side. He makes the pass out front. There's a shot, and that's blocked by the Oshawa defense. So now they chip it off the near board, so they're going to get it out. Oshawa gains the zone, puts a weak backhand in towards the net. There's a shot from Oshawa. It's underneath the goaltender. And the referee blows the play down as it was underneath the Nighthawks goaltender, but it did come back out the other side. So 9:37 left to go in the second period, and both teams getting a flurry of chances here in the second period. Face-off control by Oshawa. but picked off by the Nighthawks player. He's going to bring it up through the middle. Now he's going to drive wide, trying to split the D. And that puck goes down into the corner. Nighthawks get the puck from the high slot. They put the shot in on net. And that's handled by the Oshawa goalie. So we did miss it on the last play. So the Nighthawks are killing off a penalty. So it is currently 5-on-4. So we'll put that penalty up for you. But there is a minute 36 left in the penalty. Nighthawks trying to put some forechecking pressure on this. Keep the puck down in the zone. Nighthawks strips the puck away. And tries to pass it out front, but that's picked off by Oshawa. And comes out into the neutral zone. Nighthawks now just hammer that puck back down to the other end. So good penalty kill here by the Nighthawks, able to keep this puck trapped down into the Oshawa zone. Oshawa is not playing any kind of stretch game with their power play, so the Nighthawks are able to collapse down on them and keep this puck in the neutral zone. As you can see, Nighthawks are lined up 3 across on the blue line, trying to play a little bit of a trap game. And that causes Oshawa to have to dump it into the zone. And the Nighthawks able to shoot it around the boards, and that puck just comes out. Delayed offside. Nighthawks try to fire that puck down the length of the ice, and it goes off the Nighthawks skate. Now the Nighthawks get that puck down the length of the ice. 27 seconds left to go in the power play for Oshawa. Oshawa, they're going to bring it up in the neutral zone. Nighthawks this time don't have that 3 flat across the blue line, so Oshawa is able to gain the zone. But the Nighthawks able to shoot it, clear it out of the zone. Oshawa, they go back for it, played up the far side. Again, a good forecheck there by the Nighthawks, and they're able to pin it down into the zone. Both teams back at even strength. So delayed penalty again coming against the Nighthawks as the player was knocked down on the far boards. So faceoff's going to come all the way down the ice. So Nighthawks look to kill off another power play, but they actually did get some scoring opportunities on that last penalty kill. So here they go again with a head of steam. That's Lefebvre bringing it up the center. He's got a good head of steam. He's going to bring it into the Oshawa zone. Still with it down in the corner. He's looking for somebody to play it to, but only 4 Nighthawks on the ice. Another Nighthawk pinches down. Again, this Nighthawks penalty kill unit putting on some good forechecking pressure. And they'll hammer that back down into the Oshawa zone. Nighthawks pick off that breakout pass. He gets it into the high slot. Gets tangled up there with the Oshawa player. So Oshawa now, they bring it out the length of the ice. Long stretch pass to the far side. They play it across the ice. Nobody there. So the Nighthawks able to gather that puck up and hammer it out of the zone. Oshawa forced to regroup. They hit the center, curling in the middle, and that'll be blown down on the offside. So again, the Nighthawks, when they set up that 3-player trap right at the blue line, Oshawa doesn't know how to handle it, and they're called on the offside. That 3-player trap forces teams to either dump and chase the puck or run that risk of being offside as their players are trying to push the issue at the blue line. Face-off won by Oshawa. Stripped away, though, by Nighthawks player. He's going to give chase for it down in the corner. He looks to just shovel it around the boards. As again, not looking for that player that would have been on the far side, but not there because of the penalty kill. Oshawa now going to bring it into the Nighthawks zone. get it down into the corner. Oshawa finally able to get some cycling pressure here on this power play. Just 20 seconds left to go in the power play. And that shot at the point is blocked by the Nighthawks player. And he's going to dump it down the length of the ice. That looked to be number 91, Mitchell, that made the block on the shot. And now Mitchell tries to go in and block that again. But Oshawa is going to get it to the blue line. And that'll do it for the power play. Both teams back at even strength. Oshawa going to bring it in the high slot. That's poked away by the Nighthawks. And that's Stockman, I believe, brings it into the zone. Gets it across, and that slides through the crease. There's a shot on net. And that's steered aside by the Oshawa goalie. And the rebound was right there. And the Oshawa goalie forced to hang on and force the whistle. So now, 4:57 left to go in the second period. And with the Nighthawks back at full strength, if they put on that forechecking pressure that they were doing when they were short, they should be able to generate some offensive opportunities here, as they just did. And that face-off won by Oshawa. Back down in the corner. There's a puck that goes right out front of the net. And a sprawling Nighthawk player able to shovel that into the net. And so the Nighthawks will take a 1-0 lead here on a sprawling play in front of the net. Steers that right between the goalie's legs. So just trying to get the number of the player there on the far side. That was the right winger that made that diving play in front of the net and able to steer that across. Nighthawks bring that puck out the far side. Minifee tries to chip it off the boards, doesn't quite get out. And now the Nighthawks with a bit of steam will bring that in the zone. Stops short, loses control and the handle on it. And that puck just trickles out of the zone as the Nighthawks defense lost their footing as well. Pass across the center of the ice. That's picked off by Oshawa, but Oshawa unable to gain the zone. So Lefebvre with a good head of steam comes down and break up that play. But Oshawa now, they'll bring it down the ice, 2-on-2. There's a drive wide. He's got a player going to the front of the net. He makes that play out front, but that actually hit the Nighthawks goaltender and trickles into the corner. Nighthawks, that shot goes just wide of the net. They regain possession of it along the near boards. They chip it down into the corner. Now this Nighthawks forecheck will go to work and try to keep that puck in the zone. Oshawa, though, they bring it out to center. Player trips at the center line, and the Nighthawks break up that play. Now Oshawa with a little head of steam, drives wide. Nobody up in front of the net, so he puts it back to the defense. Defense takes that shot that goes just wide left of the net. Back to the point. They put it down into the corner. And the Nighthawks, they'll start their breakout on the near boards just out of reach of the stick. So the Oshawa defense put that back into the zone, but now it comes out to the neutral zone. Oshawa runs into each other at the red line. The other player picks up the puck. He tries to split the defense, no room. And the Nighthawks defense, they play that puck up to the center, but it doesn't quite get out. I think we got a delayed penalty here against the Nighthawks player again as two players came tangled. Oh, maybe it's against Oshawa. He's getting the holding the stick penalty, so that's what caused the two of them to come together. So the Nighthawks will go on the power play, and the face-off will come all the way down the length of the ice. Face-off just to the left of the Gens goaltender. 2:17 left to go in the second period, and the Nighthawks will go on the power play. Face off won by the Gens. They try to shoot it out, but that's blocked. Nice little pass back to the point. That slap shot goes just wide. Looked like it hit off a foot as it was just getting towards the net. Back to the point again. He makes the pass across. That defense got room to walk in. He's going to walk in, takes that shot. It goes just wide of the net. There's a nice flip pass back over to that D. He takes that long slap shot, and that goes just wide left of the net. Oshawa able to chip it out. Now there's a foot race, and the Oshawa player with a head of steam. He's got an open space, and there's a great save by the Nighthawks goaltender, and the Nighthawks have cleared out of the zone. That's picked up by Nighthawk player who's still in the neutral zone. He makes a pass across the front of the net. There's a loose puck, and the Oshawa goalie able to pick up that loose puck and force the face-off. So some good pressure by the Nighthawks. Just unable to hit the open net, and the Oshawa goalie comes up with a big glove save. Minute 24 left to go in the second period. Still 1-0 for the Nighthawks. That face-off won by the Nighthawks. They pull it back to the point, and they put the long shot in on net. Nighthawks, or the Oshawa goalie, makes a great first save, steers it to the side of the net, and the Nighthawks will take over again. There's a long shot from the point, goes just over the net. Nighthawks player tripped up as he's going towards the puck in the corner. And Oshawa now, they'll bring that puck out to the neutral zone, and they'll slap it down the length of the ice. 40 seconds left to go in the power play, 55 seconds left to go in the period. And the Nighthawks now head of steam. That's number 4, I think, Novacek. Yeah, Novacek gains the line. He takes that shot and goes just wide of the net. Puck carries around to the far side. Now it comes back to the point. There's a shot in on net, and that bounces just off an Oshawa player and goes into the near corner. That puck comes back to the point. There's a big slap shot from the point, and Oshawa goalie made the first bit of the save, but it bounces off the post as well. Both teams back at even strength. Puck comes back to the point. Number 18 plays that puck in, and an awkward bounce coming off the side boards. And the Nighthawks, just as the buzzer running out, they're able to put that puck in the net. So just as the time was running out in the period. So referees are going to go talk to each other. I think they're just double checking to see if the time had run out yet or not. So the score is on the clock. The Oshawa coach looking to check with the referees if time had run out or not. They do have the score up on the time clock here at the arena, so referees did hand over the scores, the goals and the assists. And the Oshawa Oshawa coach pleading his case, but it looks like that goal's going to stand. So the Nighthawks are up 2-0 going into the third period. Face-off won by Oshawa. They're going to bring it into the Nighthawks zone. There's a long shot. That's steered aside by the Nighthawks goaltender. Nighthawks now take over and played up the near side. 2-on-2. Drives wide, puts it out front. And the Oshawa goalie just gets a stick on that to steer it wide. There's a long shot from the point. That goes just wide. Now the Oshawa goalie caught out of position. Oshawa now chips it up to the neutral zone. 2-on-1, but good pressure there by the Nighthawks defense to break up the play. Oshawa, though, they strip that puck back away at the blue line. They're trying to get it into the high slot. And the the Nighthawks will dump that puck down the length of the ice. It's right on the Oshawa goalie. And there's a goal. Oshawa goalie mishandles the puck, and that goes underneath his pad, as it was a very soft shot. So the Oshawa goalie not feeling good on that play, as it was a soft play down the ice, and mishandles the puck, and it goes underneath his pad. So with 14:02 left to go in the third period, the Nighthawks take a 3-0 lead. Face-off won by Oshawa. Oshawa now chips it off the near side. And the Nighthawks dump that puck down the length of the ice. Nighthawks now with a nice 3-0 cushion, able to play a little more defensively and get that puck, just keep that puck deep in the Oshawa zone. Oshawa, though, they bring it out. They bring it up to the blue line. Nighthawks will break up that play, and they'll start their breakout. That puck just out of reach, so now there's a race for it. And Oshawa gets to that puck first. They're going to chip it off the far boards. Battle for it on the far side. Oshawa able to split the defense. And that puck steered aside by the Nighthawks goaltender. Nighthawks now bring it back the other way. All by himself, so he takes the long shot in on the Oshawa goalie. He steers that play aside, and his team will now start their breakout. To the neutral zone. Close play at the blue line, but there's a shot in on net, and the Nighthawks now transition. They'll take over the puck and come back, bring it back the other way. There's a shot, and the Oshawa goalie will hang on. So face-off's going to be just to the left of the Oshawa goaltender. Face-off won by the Nighthawks. They pull it back to the D. They just put it down into the corner. There's a play across from out of the corner, and the Oshawa goalie steers that to the side. Oshawa D plays that into the corner, and Oshawa able to bring it out. They get it into the Nighthawks zone, but the Nighthawks take over control right at their own blue line, and they'll bring it back now 2-on-2 the other way. Oshawa, a little bit of ping pong going on in the neutral zone as the Nighthawks playing a little bit of defense, and Oshawa trying to get some offense going. Oshawa squeezes their player out along the boards. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. The Oshawa player picks it up. A couple of nice moves, but he's knocked off the puck. And now Nighthawks will bring that puck back the other way. 2-on-2. He's going to drive wide. He stops short. Plays it back to the D, but there was an Oshawa player there, so a nifty little move. And he takes the long shot in on net. Battle for it right in front of the net. And that's going to be hung on to by the Oshawa goalie. Oshawa is going to bring that out to the neutral zone, and they're just going to hammer that puck down. Nighthawks chip it off the near boards. Oshawa defense forced to regroup in the neutral zone. And now the Nighthawks gain into the Oshawa zone. He's going to drive wide, puts it in front of the net, and nobody able to get a stick on it. So now Oshawa will transition with that puck, bring it up the far boards. Nighthawks doing a great job of putting pressure on the Oshawa players and breaking up some of these plays. Nighthawks now going 2 on the puck. Nighthawks will just clear that puck down the ice. It's nice and slow, so there won't be any icing on the play. 10:26 left to go in the second period. 3-0 lead for the Nighthawks. Oshawa begins their breakout. Now they got a 3-on-1 coming up the ice the other way. Close play at the net. And that pass just sails through. It's high and wide. Battle for it on the near side. Oshawa is going to bring that puck out. Knocked to the ice by the Nighthawks player. And now that puck shot down the length of the ice. And that'll be blown down on the icing. With 9:48 left to go in the third period. So again, for those tuned in from home, please feel free to comment on the YouTube channel where you're tuning in from, who you're cheering for, which player maybe you belong to. And please also like and subscribe our channel as we're going to be bringing you more Nighthawks games throughout the playoffs. So if you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll get notifications when we go live with future Nighthawk games. Nighthawks called on the icing, so that puck's going to come all the way back down to the Nighthawk zone. Nighthawks going to take control of it off the faceoff, and they're going to put it down into the Oshawa zone. Doesn't have enough energy for icing, so the Oshawa going to play it around the near side. Oshawa brings it up the boards, and he chips it around the D, and he's got an open lane right to the net. There's a shot. There's a rebound, and Oshawa is going to score on the rebound. So Oshawa with the second effort on that play, able to capitalize on the shot and the rebound. Rebound kicked out to the left-hand side, and the net was wide open for the Oshawa player. So 9:10 left to go in the third period, and Oshawa finally gets on the board. So 3-1 hockey game. Nighthawks going to bring it in the zone. He drives wide. There's a shot. Oshawa goalie steers that up over the net. Battle for it on the far side. Oshawa is going to hammer that puck out. Oshawa, a couple of nice moves to get out of the zone. And he runs into some Nighthawks right at the neutral zone. Nighthawks going to bring it in the zone. He's got some room. He takes the shot right over top of the Oshawa goalie, and he's going to score. So just like that, the Nighthawks respond and restore their 3-goal lead and make it 4-1 in this hockey game. That face-off won by the Nighthawks, pulled back to the D. Battle for it on the near side. Nifty move at the blue line. Nighthawks looking to set up. They bring it into the high slot. There's a shot on net. That goes just wide. Oshawa goalie slides way out of his net again, but regroups, gets into his RVH position, and able to freeze that puck. Face-off's going to be just to the right of the Oshawa goalie. Sorry, folks, not sure what happened with our clock. Oh, there we go. Just on the other view. Nighthawks, he's got a wide open lane. That puck's just ahead of him. And the Oshawa goalie comes out of his net to hang on to the puck. A big head of steam by the Nighthawks player trying to catch up to that puck as it was coming down the length of the ice. And forces the Oshawa goalie to hang on. Puck comes back to the point. Nighthawks push it down into the corner. Oshawa, they're going to just put that down the length of the ice. Didn't have enough energy to get down the length of the ice, so the Nighthawks forced to regroup. He slips up behind his net. The Oshawa player comes out. He tries to wrap around, and on that wraparound, the Nighthawks goalie able to make a pad save, but the rebound comes out in front. So Oshawa gets a second attempt at it, and the goaltender hangs on once again. Puck comes back to the point. That shot on net's blocked by the Nighthawks. They'll play it off the near side, but unable to get it out. Now they'll play it off the near side again. Gets to the point, but not out. And now it's Minifee, brings it up the right-hand side. He's going to drive to the net himself. And that puck's loose. Minifee with a hard net drive, unable to tuck that in around the goalie. And now the puck will come out to the neutral zone. Nighthawks will just dump that back down into the zone. Oshawa, some nice passing plays to bring that up to center ice. They'll gain the zone. He's going to drive wide. Now there's a net drive by Oshawa. And that puck's now down in the corner. Nighthawks take over. They bring it up the near boards. Nighthawks are going to regroup behind their own net. They go all the way back around for it, play it up the far side. And the Nighthawks just bounce it off the boards and out. Race for the puck. Nighthawks grab that puck, and that shot sailed just wide of the net. Nice hard shot by the Nighthawks. Sprawling Nighthawks player able to keep that puck in the zone. Nighthawks unable to get set up, start moving that puck around. So now Oshawa slowly going to bring that puck up to the neutral zone. They're going to play it ahead, and there's a shot from a sharp angle, and Nighthawks goaltender's going to hang on. So he saw that puck all the way in. So 5:19 to go. That face-off won by the Nighthawks. They try to get it to the line, but not out. Oshawa dumps that puck down in, goes behind the Nighthawks net. They're going to look to start their breakout. They move it up the near side. And now with a head of steam, that's number 24. Oban brings it in. He makes that shot on net, and the Oshawa goaltender hangs on once again. So Nighthawks with a nice wide drive on zone entry. Continue to take those shots, looking for a rebound to come out to that player that's going to be driving wide on the left side. Puck comes back to the point, and that's held on to by the Oshawa goalie once again. Oshawa trying to bring it up the near side. Puck kept in at the line. It was kept in by number 87. And now Nighthawks dump that puck down in behind the net. Pass out front. That's picked off by Oshawa. Now with a bit of room. He drives wide, and he just puts that puck down in to the Nighthawks zone. Nighthawks with a long stretch pass, but that broken up by the Oshawa defense. Oshawa, they pick up that puck off the Nighthawks player. They get it, work it back to the point, and that shot's blocked, and the puck will trickle to the far corner. Nighthawks, he's able to squeeze down the far side, tries to make the pass out into the middle. That's picked off by the Oshawa player. Oshawa trying to chip it out in the neutral zone.
Nighthawks will take over, and they'll dump that down into the Oshawa zone. Nighthawks win the race for the puck in the near corner, and they'll come out of the corner with it to try to put the centering pass. That's broken up. There's a shot from the high slot. Goes just over the net. Nighthawks all over these Oshawa players as they try their breakout. And now Oshawa finally gets it to the neutral zone. 2-on-2 coming the other way. He's going to drive wide. He's got a player going to the net. And that shot, no rebound opportunity as Tunney hanging on to that puck, not giving them a rebound opportunity. The only goal that Jen's able to score in this game did come off a rebound that came off Tunney's pad out to an open player. Face-off won by Oshawa, but it comes all the way out of the zone. So now there's going to be a foot race for it. And the Nighthawks got to it, but now he's tangled up by the Oshawa player. And the referee is going to blow that down as the Oshawa goalie came out of the net. So exactly 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Face-off won by the Nighthawks. He's trying to bring it in all his own. He gets tripped up. Nighthawks player pinches down from the point. That was number 16, Field. Pinches it in and keeps the puck in. Now Oshawa finally able to get that puck out to the neutral zone. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Another Nighthawk player joins up in the play. Oshawa centers that puck out, and nobody there to take advantage of that high slot. Now the puck comes up to the high slot, the long shot in, and Tunney's going to hang on again. Tunney making sure now not to give any rebound opportunities. That shot on net, that's steered aside by Tunney. The puck comes just out of the zone, forces Oshawa to regroup. They missed the regroup pass, so now number 62, that's Bickle. Now Oshawa, they're going to bring it back the other way. And the play broken up. Trying to split the defense, uses one of them as a screen, takes that shot, and steered aside by the Oshawa goalie.
Get open, Hector! Get open!
Oshawa, they're going to regroup behind their net, try to bring it out, but that play's broken up again. Finally, they get it on the far boards, chip it out of the zone. One-on-one coming the other way. There's 3 Nighthawks racing back to it, and they will catch the player and put the puck down into the corner. Oshawa player, though, with a head of steam, he wins the race to that puck. So he brings it out to regroup. He gets it to the high slot. There's a shot, and that goes just wide of the net, off the end boards. So the Nighthawks now, they get it to the line, but not out. 45 seconds left to go. Oshawa, they bring it out with a high slot. Here's an opportunity. There's a shot on net, and Oshawa able to capitalize. So a bit of an awkward play, but Oshawa able to put that puck over top of the goalie's shoulder and make this a 4-2 hockey game with 34 seconds left to go. Nighthawks going to bring that down into the zone, not giving the Oshawa coach a chance to pull his goalie. There's a shot on net. As long as the Nighthawks can keep this puck down in this zone, Oshawa is not going to have an opportunity to pull their goalie. And here's a shot from the high slot. Sorry, folks, our clock didn't get started there, so we're just 5 seconds left to go. And that'll just about do it as Oshawa is going to get to the center ice. And that'll do it for the game. So the score of 4-2, the Nighthawks take the win over the Oshawa Generals. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, if you want to comment on the YouTube channel where you're tuning in from, and like and subscribe so you get alerts when we post future Nighthawk videos. We're going to cover some of the games throughout the playoffs. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.